Sister Wives has chronicled Kody Brown and his formerly turbulent multiple marriage for over 10 years. As Kody and his four wives, Meri, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn, try to manage their joint family while raising 18 kids in the TLC limelight, fans watched. The once cohesive home began to fall apart over time. Meri filed for divorce, Christine and Janelle moved out, and Kody was cut off from the majority of his children. As the older kids grew up, many of them made the decision to live more sedate lives away from reality television. Some made news for taking radically different routes, some got married, and some had children. Viewers pondered along the way what had happened to the kids who had previously played significant roles in the first several seasons. When a familiar person abruptly emerged in season 20 after years of absence, this curiosity struck particularly hard. Since the start of Sister Wives in 2010, the 18 kids have matured a lot, and the majority are now adults. After graduating with an MBA, Logan married Michelle and made Las Vegas his home. Aspen and her spouse, Mitch, reside in Utah. Maddie and Caleb are raising 3 kids, and Liam lives in Denver with Audrey. Tony and Mykelti have 3 children, including twins. Peyton is a fireman in training, Hunter is a nurse, and several of the siblings attend Northern Arizona University. Younger children, including Ariella Solomon and Truly, still make sporadic appearances on the show. Regretfully, Garrison Brown committed suicide a year ago. Leanne Brown, the sole child of Meri and Kody, left Sister Wives shortly after coming out as queer and transgender in 2022. Leanne, who was formerly known to fans as Mariah, changed their name and pronouns in order to live an honest and genuine life. They concentrated on creating a life away from cameras rather than remaining in the spotlight. Wenlyn Brown, their sibling, subsequently clarified that Leanne's choice to distance himself from them allowed them to be free of both TV stardom and family strife. In a 2024 interview, Meri, their mother, reiterated that attitude. She attested to Leanne's success in their private lives with their wife Audrey Chris, whom they wed in October 2022. Meri claimed that staying out of the spotlight was a conscious decision. Although they stayed in close contact, Leanne liked to be alone. Meri clarified, "They're doing well," adding that she respects their personal space. Leanne made a comeback to the show amid one of the family's most trying times, despite their withdrawal from TLC. When Janelle and Kody's son Garrison sadly died by suicide in 2024 at the age of 25, the Brown children were devastated. In season 19, Leanne made an appearance to engage in a passionate conversation with their sister, Madison Brush. They talked about how the parents' divorce had caused the family's divides to widen. Leanne stated that he wanted to get back in touch, particularly with Robyn's youngest kids, who had been neglected since the breakup. A flashback in the season 20 premiere recapped Leanne's desire for healing and candid discussions. Even though it's yet uncertain if Leanne will appear in more episodes, their presence offered hope for repairing damaged relationships. Viewers can only wait to see if this infrequent return is a temporary visit or the beginning of a new chapter. Watch this space for more developments. Sister Wives has chronicled the Brown family's turbulent history for more than 10 years, including their hardships, breakups, and unexpected reunions. Viewers have witnessed everything, from Utah's early days of unity to the recent season's shattered marriages. However, social media is already blazing due to a development that no one really anticipated. According to reports, Leanne Brown, Meri Brown's only kid, is making a comeback to the show after a long absence. Leanne has been mostly missing from recent seasons, as family fans are aware. By choosing seclusion and avoiding the spotlight, Leanne created a life that was very different from the chaos and drama that are frequently connected to the Brown dynasty. However, the prospect of Leanne returning to the spotlight raises concerns, enthusiasm, and even anxiety. How does this affect Liam, Meri, and the strained family dynamic that keeps changing in front of TLC's cameras? Let's examine the significance of this unexpected comeback in more detail. Born in 1995 to Meri and Kody Brown, Leanne Brown was raised in public view as the first Brown wife's only biological kid. From the beginning, Leanne distinguished himself as a self-reliant individual with strong beliefs who occasionally questioned the very way of life the family advocated. When Leanne was younger, he frequently portrayed the somber, introspective bystander on Sister Wives. Leanne appeared apprehensive by celebrity, in contrast to several of the younger siblings who thrived on attention. Leanne started establishing a personal identity apart from the polygamous narrative that characterized their childhood after graduating high school and attending Westminster College in Salt Lake City. Leon revealed their true identity to the world in 2022 when they came out as transgender. Fans showered the announcement with love, but it also raised questions about the reaction of the family, especially Meri and Kody. In contrast to Meri's unfailing love and support, Kody's response appeared subdued, possibly even lacking in public discourse. The ensuing years passed in silence. While TLC's cameras captured the family's disintegration elsewhere, Leon and their partner Audrey Chris created a life centered on activism, work and love. Many viewers believed Leon's reality TV career was over. Behind the scenes, rumors indicate that Leon's return is mostly related to two things: TLC's continuous desire to update the plots of a long-running franchise, and Meri's evolving role within the family. Meri has experienced loneliness on film since she and Kody are no longer together and are practically leading a solo life. Meri's path has frequently been portrayed as one of heartbreak and uncertainty, while the storylines of Christine, Janelle, and Robyn continue to take center stage. The return of Leon gives Meri fresh direction and emphasizes the relationship she has always shared with her child, which she once described as the anchor that kept me steady. Leon's reappearance gives TLC more importance and nostalgia. Those who grew up watching Leon now have the opportunity to witness their own transformation. Leon also symbolizes contemporary discussions about identity, acceptance, and chosen family, subjects that the show hasn't yet really examined, but that appeal greatly to viewers today. Meri, according to insiders, was the one who pushed for Leon's return the most, not under duress, but out of desire. Meri wanted the world to see the most significant person in her life after years of filming scenes in which she seemed alone. This openness represents a big change. Meri's tense relationship with Kody and the other spouses has been the main focus of the plot for a very long time. Viewers will now perceive her as a mother recovering happiness, honoring her child's path, and creating something positive amidst chaos. In fact, Kody's shadow is a part of every Brown family development. There is a lot of uncertainty about his reaction to Leon's reappearance. Kody has had, at best, tumultuous relationships with his adult children throughout the years. The patriarch has lost a lot of his power, from arguments with sons on COVID limits to estrangement with daughters who disagreed with his decisions. The tension is considerably more delicate with Leon. Many admirers assumed that Kody and Leon were no longer together because of their public quiet on Leon's shift. According to rumors, Leon's reappearance will draw attention to this divide. Kody might choose to ignore the matter completely while Meri grins with pride, further isolating himself from the audience and possibly from Leon as well. If Leon decides to face their father on screen, this dynamic may lead to some of the most heated discussions of the season. A mainstay of the series, the Brown kids' developing relationships are frequently more interesting than those of the adults. Naturally, Leon's return will change this dynamic. Several of Christine's children, especially Aspen and Mykelti, have remained friends with Leon. Anticipate heartwarming on-screen reunions that emphasize the sibling-like ties that remain strong after the parents' divorces. Potential tension is there here. Kody focused most of his attention on Robyn's family during Leon's absence. The audience wants to know if Leon corrects this imbalance or stays away. Janelle's older sons have been vocal in their criticism of Kody. Inventing their annoyance at their father, Leon might be able to connect with them. These sibling relationships offer fans both drama fit for reality TV and touching moments of reconciliation. Their voice is arguably the most significant aspect of Leon's comeback. Leon is now an adult with strong beliefs and life experience, not the quiet teen viewers once knew. According to reports, Leon plans to utilize their position to talk about acceptance, authenticity, and identity in families, particularly those with conservative or religious roots. For Sister Wives, this is a watershed. The show has focused on marital conflict, jealousy, and polygamy for years. Leon's presence deepens the story by providing a narrative that explores progress and empowerment, in addition to brokenness. Social media platforms erupted in excitement as soon as word spread that Leon would be returning. Longtime watchers were thrilled to see someone they had grown up with come back so self-assured. Supporters commended Leon for his bravery, pointing out that the program sorely needed new energy and real authenticity. For a short time, the hashtag Welcome Back Leon went viral, with many users applauding Meri and Leon's relationship. Fans referred to Meri and Leon as the duo we've been waiting for after their posts received an unprecedented number of likes and encouraging remarks. Even the show's critics acknowledged that Leon's comeback would give a series that some believed was getting monotonous new energy. What can we expect when Leon returns to Sister Wives, then? Here are several possibilities based on fan speculation and insider leaks. Outside of the family drama, cameras might follow the pair as they travel, work on personal projects, or just hang out. Will Leon deal with the public's lack of support for their father? At least one candid, unvarnished discussion is what fans are hoping for. Anticipate poignant moments as Leon shares intimate details about their trip, providing viewers with an emotional and instructive viewpoint. Leon's return could lead to a large family gathering that includes both passionate hugs and heated disagreements, because TLC loves reunions. For more than 15 years, Sister Wives has been broadcast. It runs the risk of becoming stale, just like any other lengthy reality show. Leon's comeback serves as a means of developing the program, rather than only being a nostalgic homage. TLC presents themes of acceptance, individualism, and generational transition by highlighting Leon's journey. The adult children are now taking center stage, but the Brown parents used to set the tone. Real life is reflected in this change. Families expand, kids move out, and voices that were previously muted by parents start to gain traction. The return of Meri Brown's child Leon to Sister Wives is a revolution for the program, not merely a reunion. It's a time of pride and healing for Meri. For Leon, it's a chance to motivate and instruct. It serves as a reminder to the viewer of why they initially fell in love with this chaotic, complex, and incredibly human family. One thing is certain, the Browns' narrative is far from over, and Leon's voice will be vital in determining its next chapter, regardless of whether the return brings drama, reconciliation, or both.